Hello, welcome back to Tarot by Lodestone Productions, where we help you discover your true north. I am Aditi, and this is a message for whenever this message reaches you, because Spirit is not bound to our time and space continuum, and so the only time by which we tell time is divine time. Dig what I'm saying? Whew, so in today's meditation and pre-shuffle, I got the message from crying to crazy to cool. From crying to crazy to cool. Sounds a lot like the healing process. Grief and anger and all of the other steps that lead to acceptance. So I'm wondering if this is where we're going with this, and if Spirit just used alliteration because Spirit knows how much I love those. But yeah, let us check our spiritual voicemail and see what's what. Okay. Oh, make sure that the decks are facing the right way. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so we've got the Three of Cups and the World. Interesting start. The Lovers with the Eight of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. And the Eight of Wands with the Sun, Six of Cups, and Three of Pentacles. Well, from crying to crazy to cool, huh? All right, so Three of Cups with the World card, and I'm hearing REM. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end, but I feel fine. Yeah. Just literally celebrating coming to the end of something, being thankful that this shit is over. Oh my God, that it's finally over. You ever have something that's so hard and you get to the end of it and you just cry because you are so full of so many emotions that the only thing you can do is let the tears run down your face? That's kind of what I'm feeling here with this World and the Three of Cups. Just celebrating the fact that like it's over. It's really, really over. Like Jamie Gertz in The Lost Boys when Max finally dies. She's like, it's over. It's over. Yeah. Star, Lenny. Yeah. Hold on. Yes, that's kind of what I'm feeling here. All right. So next up, with the Lovers, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups, you are really working on, you are so focused on building your net worth. And you're doing it to be responsible, because you know what you want in a partner, but because you are how you are going to be and exhibit the traits that you want to see reflected in a mate, right? So if you want someone who is financially secure, then you are going to be financially secure, right? This new love, like I'm really seeing like it'll get here when it gets here, but right now, until it gets here, I'm gonna work on my shit. And you're choosing to work on it. How this ties into crazy, I don't know. Actually, I take that back. Yes, I do. Being so singularly focused that you wind up circling the wagons too hard, and then you can't get out of that hustle mode, right? And that hustle mode will eat away at you if you don't take the time to kind of pause and look and see the world around you. If you're so singularly focused on making these pentacles perfect, you completely miss out on the cups. Even though you actually want the cups, you're just, you really, like, there's this feeling that I'm getting of like being in the weeds as far as like getting your financial affairs in order. And then we've got the Eight of Wands with the Sun, the Six of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing here is news of happiness, joy, and collaboration. Like this is the Sun would be like, happy within yourself. The Six of Cups would be like happiness within your home. And then the Three of Pentacles is like taking that happiness and building outside of your home something that's even greater. So now we've got the Fool on top of the World, which is freaking beautiful because how you gonna have an ending without a new beginning? And let's just start with the Fool, shall we? Let's. Formless and without direction. The Fool is formless and without direction. This sweet baby has got a tiny bag, the love in his heart, a flower and a companion, and a stick for the bad guys. This dude even got short pants on and a feather. Like he don't know where he going. He don't care. He gonna figure it out along the way, and it'll be just fine. Formless and without direction. And I think that, especially like in this reading, when you're at this stage in your life, when you're at this stage in your life and you're just looking to say, okay, Spirit, what do you want from me? What can I do for you? How can I be of service to you? When you step into the holiest of holies, you have already taken the necessary precautions to leave all of the things that would weigh you down, that would get in the way of you receiving this very special message. You have taken the time to shed those things. And so you literally go in bringing as little of yourself as possible. hence the Fool here. This is like going into divine communication with God. You don't go in weighed down with what you think the world should be. You don't go in carrying the steamer trunk full of all of your preconceived notions, insecurities, and lies that you've told yourself. You enter into the gates with thanksgiving and into the courts with praise. That's it. That's it. After that, you shut the hell up, quiet yourself, and get your message. The Lovers is clarified by both the Hierophant and the Four of Pentacles. Now, in this same vein of entering into the holiest of holies and getting your divine instruction, the Hierophant is all about the law, spiritual law. All right. Spent a lot of time studying it. Spent a lot of time in meditation, deep meditation, communicating with Source, receiving all of the heavy ancient text and all of the ancient secrets, and then you are here to pass it on to other subject matter experts as it pertains to what thus says God. But there are rules of engagement here. Which is why he comes right after the Emperor with his very heavy sense of duty, you know? But like the Emperor has a duty to protect his empire, the Hierophant has this duty to protect spiritual law. Right on top of this Eight of Pentacles. And if you think for one hot minute that the Hierophant doesn't spend a whole lot of time refining their relationship with God, I'm going to show you a lion-ass Hierophant. Because they stay in a secret closet. You feel me? But the information that they get, 90% of it, they keep it to themselves. Well, if they're supposed to pass it down to the other subject matter experts and, you know, make sure that it follows, you know, if it follows the protocol. Yeah, but a lot of times that protocol gets lost on people. And if you give them too much information, then they want to run off and start thinking for themselves. And then they start bastardizing what God told the Hierophant to begin with. And so it is in that vein of like that duty to protect spiritual law, the Hierophant will keep a lot of the information that they receive from Spirit to themselves, because they understand that a lot of it man can't handle. So the Eight of Wands is clarified by the Five of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Ten of Swords. More transformation. And you're okay with this. You've been in this transformative state for a little bit, and like at first it was really hard. Oh, the crying. It was really difficult. You know, once you realize that you have crossed that threshold and there's no turning back, and that what was is not sustainable, and so you had to like truly walk away from it. You had to truly walk away from it. And then the further you got, the more you noticed these changes. And some of them were very small until they weren't. And then some of them were instant and others of them took time. But these changes that have been occurring are permanent. And there's no going back to what caused you to start on this to begin with. Well, this 10 of Swords ain't no turning back. Nope. Because you don't have to, and also because you don't want to. And you know what else? Spirit closed that portal anyway. So this metamorphosis that you're going through, like, I feel this overwhelming sense of, let's do it. Because this other stuff back here is, I don't care what they think. I don't care what they got to say. They're going to say it anyway. But you know what? I gotta make changes. I gotta make changes so that I can live with myself. Yeah, then when you live with yourself, and then you get the opportunity. Then you get the opportunity. Making these adjustments. Yep. Absolutely. It's almost like it's a gift for enduring all of this stuff, because trust and believe, a lot of people did not make it through this transformation. Now, as a species, as meat suits on this user interface that we call Earth, we were all given an opportunity at the same time to make radical changes. And it was like the best opportunity, because all those things that we had, all of those excuses that we had about why we couldn't make the change right then, were all wiped away. The world came to a screeching halt. The dolphins came back, and we had an opportunity to control, alt, delete our shit. Now, some of us did, and some of us went back to what was happening before, and we'll see how that works out. But none of us have made it through any of this the same with the Page of Wands. It was just a matter of, what did you consciously choose to change? And have you maintained that? The Empress and the Seven of Swords, further clarifying the Lovers here. So you are choosing to be creative, but you are also choosing while you are embodying creation. You're not so quick to go out and share this brand new skill that you've been blessed with. And I understand that. Like, you want to test this theory in a controlled environment. And by in a controlled environment, I mean like within you. You want to, listen, you want to build your money up so that you can go shopping without worrying about the price of anything all day, every day. You putting in the work. You have consulted Spirit for the go-ahead, and you're off and running. You want to keep this off and runningness to yourself, and the only thing that I see that most of us are really concerned with right now is being perfectly aligned with Spirit, because we see how much smoother our life goes when that's the case. And until that relationship is at a point where we feel like it could be a little more steady is not really the word I'm looking for. Automatic is still not the word I'm looking for. But something a little more self-sustaining. Until it reaches that point where we're comfortable with that, we are keeping it very, very tight-knit, very close to the vest, and also being really strategic about what we share with other people. Eight of Swords, because there is a move coming with the Chariot. Some sort of transportation, something is happening. There is some movement here, big movement at that. And then we've got the Knight of Cups coming in. So this new love that you've been trying to avoid it is nigh. Yeah, there's some new emotional content coming our way. Because this relationship, I'm hearing this relationship with Spirit is more robust than you think. You don't say. More robust than you think with the Moon. Like a lot of times you really feel like I've got so much work to do, and and Spirit's like, girl, you are in good shape. You are in a really good position, because you already know how to trust Spirit through difficult times. You've already shown that you can step back and allow Spirit to work through you, and to use you as an example of how miracles can happen. And a lot of times people will forget that God is in the miracle making business. And that sometimes, in order to be the example, there has to be a challenge, there has to be some adversity. Even though there is protection the whole time and guides the whole time. So 3 of Cups into the clarified by the 5 of Pentacles. I know there are times when you feel like you feel completely isolated, and like the people around you are not understanding the things that you're trying to say, even when you are like within the community. Not everybody is going to sprechen Sie the same language, you know? And sometimes there are feelings of like isolation and loneliness, wondering whether or not you got it right, especially since we're coming like fresh out of this moon energy right into the Five of Pentacles. This is kind of like, okay, this hardship lasted a lot longer than I thought it was. I thought it was only going to be 6 months. Why are we still here years later? I've been doing the things. What is the problem? What am I doing wrong? Why am I still here? Crying. Sad. Cold. Injured. Tattered. And relying on the goodwill of others for your very survival. And then the Lovers is clarified by Justice and the Devil. Very interesting. Very interesting. Notice the hand positioning is very similar. Wow. And then we still have pillars. My word. Oh, wow. And a throne versus a perch. I've never noticed that before. Okay. So with Justice and the Devil, the Justice card, it's like Spirit righting all wrongs, reestablishing the balance, calibrating the weights, as it were, and making sure that everything is copacetic, right? And then also eliminating things that are outside of the realm of justice. Sometimes, not all the time, justice is blood. And the thing about the devil is like, I know we want to make the devil out to be just purely evil, right? Because that's what we've been taught. Whew. But what we forget, and like even this depiction of the devil, okay, like it's great for storybooks and stuff, but the devil was God's favorite. Was the favorite. Had a silver tongue. Was head of the choir. You know, like and what I'm saying, and the reason I'm bringing this up is because you can either choose to give me the word, Spirit. The devil is not a dummy. Okay? The devil is smart. The devil is cunning. Has an intimate knowledge of double speak, double entendres. And the way that justice is presented on its face as something that is very cut and dry. With the devil card here, it just lets you know that not everything is always as cut and dry as you think it is. That there are your regular Dragon Balls, and then there are your dark Dragon Balls. But you need to have both in order to have a balanced world. Eight of Wands is clarified by the Five of Swords, the Two of Wands, and the Six of Swords. You're not interested in fighting for the sake of fighting. Now, old you, sure. Current you, not so much. You're this whole winning at all costs thing, it costs too much. It's too expensive. And so you're looking to do and move differently, right? You want to go to a place where everybody knows your name, maybe, but a place where things are a lot calmer, where you don't have to go through this all the time to get something done, where you don't have to mentally prepare yourself for verbal sparring every time you want to share an idea, because this world is in your hands, and this Empress card is here to say that, you know what, you are building your world, and in your world, this shit is rare. It's not commonplace. And so you are setting off to create that. And you're going to start within you. And as you continue to refine this is not just about like your net worth. This is also about your emotional wealth, your mental wealth, and your spiritual wealth. Like, you're refining all of these things. And then you're going to take this peace of mind and then you're going to apply it somewhere else, because the only thing these people are interested in is fucking fighting. They're not here to save the day. They just love to fight. And you're showing that you're not interested in that behavior. All right, so we've got, rounding us out, the Gates of Dreamland, Death, Four of Cups, King of Swords, Queen of Swords, and the Star. Beautiful. Okay. So you have cried yourself to sleep. You have shed all of the tears that you are going to shed about this situation. Now, I know that I am not the only reader that you listen to on YouTube. And there has been a lot of talking about like X is coming back. And then I always see the responses, I don't want him back. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. But that means that you've cried so much, you've cried yourself to sleep plenty of times. Plenty of times. Just woke up exhausted because you expelled so much energy. Probably drank yourself to sleep with this Three of Cups, Just, you had to get it out in order to move forward. And then the Lover's card again, clarified by both Death and the Four of Cups. There's that new beginning, but you don't know what it truly is yet. You just know that it's new. And you know the kind of things that you want to have in your world. And one of the things that you want to have in your world is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. And because you are turning yourself around and you're turning your environment around to make it a place or an environment where honesty is not only welcomed, but it is celebrated. With both the King and Queen of Swords here, this tells me that, you know, you've healed from a lot of somebody get it out. Somebody told one lie too many. And so now you're just like, no wire hangers. You mean that shit. You got both of them out here. You can't be honest with me. Don't talk to me. Don't share nothing with me. I don't want to hear no gossip about nobody's nothing. I'm not interested in any hushed conversations. If you can't say it out loud to my face, don't say it behind my back. And anything that you say behind anybody else's back, I'm going to call them. So that you can tell them, since you feel the need to discuss them so badly. And because of that, because you have chosen to go this route, Spirit is here to assist you in so many ways. Not only with the healing of the heartache, but also with all of the other things that the heartache has managed to eat away. Your physical health, your emotional health, your mental health, your financial health, your spiritual health, the health in your interpersonal relationships, the health within yourself, and how you communicate with yourself. Spirit is coming in and healing all of these things and creating in you a brand new creature. Fully equipped to be able to handle the next chapter in your life. So from crying to crazy to cool. Yep. Thank you for taking the time to hang out with me today. And until we meet again, remember to be good to yourselves and to each other. And I will see you next time. Bye now.